Thanks for joining me for today's video. Today we're going to be reviewing and taking a look at my likes and dislikes of the JABRA Elite 7 Active Wireless Earbuds. So we'll jump straight into it. I'll tell you how much I paid for them, etc. And yeah, we're just going to go through my likes and dislikes of these wireless earbuds. So just to note, I use these for my business, which is outdoor landscape maintenance, as well as just personal life, but I mainly use these for, like I said, my landscape maintenance business. So that includes being around loud noise, out in the rain, sweating a lot during summer. So I really do put headphones through the, through the ringer when I test them out, as you guys and girls who are aware, who work out in the trade industry and do lawns and gardens, you know sort of what our equipment and what our clothing and earbuds and protective headwear go through in the elements of outdoors. So I went with the navy pair. Now they do come in a gold and beige pair as well, so just to note, and I bought these from JB Hi-Fi for $2.79. I paid for these. Now they are overall a really good headphone. I've had 3 of these. So before these I had the JABRA Elite Active 75Ts, and then before that I had the JABRA 75Ts. So there's multiple different names. It does get a little confusing, so when you are researching, just make sure the name is correct for the specific earbud you're looking at and what you require for why you're getting your earbuds. So yeah, so the names do get a bit confusing. These are the latest pair out from JABRA. They used to have Elite Active something, Elite Active 65T, Elite 65T, and then yeah, all different names. So yeah, just be cautious. But anyway, these are the latest ones out so far. Now, where we'll start probably is with, we'll start with the likes of what I've enjoyed owning these earbuds. And first is probably comfort. One of the main things obviously with earbuds, we all have our own unique set of ears and the way they have formed. So trying to find the right earbud that sits in your ear well, securely, and it doesn't fall out, etc. These have been great. They do come with 3 separate sizes, 3 separate changeable rubber mounts here that go onto your inner ear. I've got the size on that it came with in the box, and they were fine and they have been good. So yeah, comfort wise they are very comfortable. In the past I had a couple of Bose headphones. Before this I had the Bose SoundSport wireless, and I had also the just Bose Sport earbuds, and they are a far bigger earbud than JABRA, which wasn't awful, but after using the Bose ones to the JABRA ones, you could easily tell that the Bose were bigger, and you kind of, because there was more bulk sitting outside your ear canal as opposed to how small the JABRAs are, you could notice that, and sometimes it kind of felt with the Bose ones that they might drop out, and at times they did. So yeah, so the size of these for comfort wise have been fantastic, can't fault them, and giving what I do, mowing, walking around brush cutting, in and out of the ute, and all that sort of stuff, they never have once fallen out of my ears on the different JABRA wireless earbuds I have had so far. Now the next I like about these, I would probably say, is the easy use of the buttons. So when you get your setup guide, obviously in the box it comes with how to use them correctly, and most of the time it's either just 1 click, double click, or triple click, and on either side of the headphone controls certain things, depending what you're doing obviously at the time. If you're listening to music, then you can click it once to pause the music, or you can click it twice to move to the next track, etc. All that sort of stuff. And then on the left hand side, then it goes into if you're on a phone call, etc., and all that sort of stuff. I won't run through exactly what the buttons do and stuff, but it was just to note the buttons are easy to use. etc. And if you're wanting to turn the volume up, you just hold it down and the volume goes up until you stop, and you just do obviously go down on the opposite side. So yeah, so the buttons overall are very, very easy to use. Now the next thing I've probably enjoyed with the Elite Actives and the previous JABRAs I've had anyway is the battery life. They do have really good battery life, up to 8 hours, which I definitely say would be true. And then you also, I think, get about in the charging case. This isn't just a case on its own that they sit in. This does charge, and you might see the charging port at the front of the case there. Not sure if you can see it on the camera, but just under there is a charging port. So you just pop that in, and yeah, it'll give you, which is really good. You can just, you know, if you used them at a job for an hour or 2 hours or however long you're there, you get back in the car, put them back in the case, and they can charge for a bit before you're out to the next job. So yeah, the charging I found and the longevity of the battery I found really well as well. Now, other likes, I would say probably the prices I mentioned, $279 they were, which is pretty on par for other competing brands like Bose, Sony, Skull Candy. You know, they've all got their level prices of whether you drop under this one or you can go above it, etc. But yeah, $279 is not too bad. But anyway, so other than that, that's pretty much the likes you know, I've experienced over the time of owning JABRAs. I've had the JABRA brand now and run them in the business for about 2 years now, so I've had a lot of exposure. And obviously, like I said, what I do, going out and mowing from job to job to job, keeping the headphones in my pocket in my pants, etc. They hold up quite well, you know, for that sort of bish bashing around, etc. And these are, you know, the Elite 7 Actives are for a bit of an active person, you know, be able to hit the gym with and stay in and be able to, you know, move around or box in with, etc. And you know, they're built for that. So that's what you're paying the dollars for. The noise cancellation. So with these sort of headphones, they come with noise cancellation, which means when you have them in and you have noise cancellation on, it completely blocks out any noise around you, which is perfect if you have a brush cutter screaming its ringer off right next to your ear, or you have a mower revving really hard in front of you. Obviously the noise is a lot, and these do a really good job in you know, sitting in your ear and creating that noise cancelling job. But with these ones, and I've only found it in these ones, it wasn't in the previous ones, the noise cancelling is not that great. Even when you do the setup, you know, when you purchase these, you do the setup on your phone to get them to be how you want them to be for your hearing, etc. environment. Yeah, I just found the noise cancelling is not that great, especially when I've had so many different pairs beforehand still brush cutting. I know how much they can cut out, and these they just don't work as well. I would say probably this new design, they changed the case. So the older cases used to be tall and thinner, which made the lid smaller. Now they've sort of flattened it out and made it, like, you know, just wider basically, which some people like. This is just a personal thing, but every time I open them, I just feel like that lid's gonna snap off. Like, it just feels really light, and every time I open them, yeah, I have to be real cautious because I just feel like it's just gonna break off, where on the previous cases I didn't find that. You can just sort of flip it open. Again, just a reminder of the work I do and the environment I'm in. You know, this one I open it more cautiously, just concerned that I'm going to break it. So yeah, I was more of a fan of the previous case. Also, the charge port, not a big deal, but the charge port was on the back as opposed to the front. But I mean, that's neither really here or there, but just a note on the previous case. The other problem I'm finding with these is phone calls. So the big thing why I don't just use earmuffs is because I get phone calls, etc. Quite regularly, and they might be new clients, they might be existing clients, it might be just an emergency call that I need to take, and I need to shut the brush cutter off or whatever and take the call straight away. But what I've found over the past few months is when I've taken a call, the person on the other end is regularly mentioning that they can't hear me that well, that it's muffled and all that sort of stuff. And again, that's only with this model. The previous models I had, I didn't have that issue at all. They were fantastic. Another thing too, just when I was thinking about the brush cutter being close, to note is I have a Husqvarna 325 ILK, which is a battery powered trimmer. And it's funny, if I am using that and it gets near my headphones, I get like this weird static noise come out of the headphones. So somehow the battery operated machine is interfering with whatever's going on in the earbuds, and it sends like this weird noise, and it scared the crap out of me one time when I was whipping away and I brought the brush cutter up and it just went like in my ears, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what the hell's that? And then realized it was the battery trimmer being close to my earbuds. So just note that if you are a battery machinery used person. So yeah, I guess the final big dislike for these, like I said, is the Bluetooth connectivity and the issues it has. Now, it's not my phone, anything like that. Even when I'm wanting to connect to my MacBook or anything like that, I haven't had this trouble again with the previous models, apart from the model before this, the Elite Active 75Ts. The connectivity is just a nightmare, and I did a bit of YouTubing again and a little bit of Googling trying to fix it, and it's just hasn't fixed it. So I probably, you know, safe to say that I'm going to take these back and look at either another model, or even just go to another different brand, maybe a brand I haven't tried before. If you've got any brands you recommend and you work in the industry of outdoors or around machinery, please put them in the comments below. And yeah, let me know what you think are the best wireless earbuds out on the market today. And I'd be certainly happy to take on your recommendations and give them a pair, give them a go and see what we like. So yeah, so they're all they're the main dislikes I've not enjoyed about the Elite 7 Actives. But yeah, like I said, any recommendations, or if you've had any issues or the same problems with your JABRA or other earbud manufacturers, let me know in the comments below. I'd be keen to hear your thoughts and feedback. Also, if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the like button if you've enjoyed it, and be sure to subscribe for plenty more reviews coming up on anything really gun and lawn related to equipment. Again, I don't just do outdoor mechanical equipment reviews. I do everything involved with mowing and gardening, you know, as a professional, and that comes down to even earbuds, you know, clothing, footwear, hats, all that sort of stuff. I like to review everything, so you guys who are on the other side of the screen can get an idea and, you know, help you choose whether this is the right, you know, earbuds, etc. for you to get. So yeah, anyway, we'll wrap the video up there, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this quick little review on the Elite 7 Actives. But yeah, we've got a bit of rain going on in here in Brisbane at the moment, so I'm currently not doing any outdoor work. So I thought it was a good time to let you know how the JABRA Elite 7 Actives have been in my profession. So yeah, anyway, I hope you legends are staying well mentally and physically, and we'll see you guys in the next video.